Geopolitics. We're the future.
Hello everybody, this is Geopolitics, and today we have something special to cover, something that is going to be a bit long, and also it's good to look into it very well, because we want to see what is going to be the lead of North Korea in the next generations, whether it's going to be his daughter or his sister. His daughter is Kim Jong Un, and his sister is Kim Yo Jong. Kim Yo Jong was supposed to be the successor of his father, Kim Jong Il, but when he died, when his father was asked about it, he said that he can't give the power to the woman. So now, for knowing well how the Kim family or how the Kim dynasty works, we only have one man who is Kim's friend, and this one is an American. He's a basketball player. He's the only one who went to Kim, very close to Kim, and they had a talk. So for knowing very much about him, we should listen to this man, the interviews that he did, the question that journalists asked him about Kim Jong Un. After listening to these interviews, then we will pass to another video that explains well. There is a South Korean intelligence officer who was talking to the Singaporean state media about a possible successor to Kim Jong Un. So this interview will also help us to understand, but we have to listen to the interview of Dennis Rodman, the man who went to North Korea and talked to him, and even played baseball with him, and also the man who had parties with him. So he understands him very well than we do. So I think the best thing is to listen to him first, and then we'll go to listen to the interview of this South Korean intelligence official, because they are the ones, they speak the same language, and also they are the ones who understand North Korea well, and they have so many North Koreans who live or who flee the Kim rule, who go to defect to South Korea. They have so many defectors there. So let's listen first to this interview of this basketball player, and then we'll go to the Singaporean state TV.
Did you get laid in North Korea at all?
That wasn't my purpose.
That wasn't your purpose, but you did get laid. Because I'll tell you what my theory is. Can I give you my theory?
That wasn't my purpose, Howard.
Let's talk turkey.
Well,
Listen to me. When you were in North Korea, Kim Jong Un has tremendous wealth. He has an island that you compared to like Ibiza or something, but it's only Kim Jong Un who lives on the island, right? I mean, it's a tremendous.
He was there.
Every building is all marble. It's
just insane.
It's like his compound.
And does he have a shitload of chicks there?
No, but play this. He has an all-girl band.
An all-girl band?
It's how many people? Like 16, 17 girls?
Yeah, like a dozen.
And who play music? Rock music?
Oh, they play. What do you think? What kind of music you think they play, Fo?
They play Rocky.
I think
the theme from
Dallas.
The theme from Dallas.
We heard that for 3 hours. So I'm like, oh my God.
You're telling me Kim Jong Un. This is what we don't know.
Right.
And only Ambassador Rodman can tell us this. When you get invited to this island, you get your own bedroom, you get your own setup, right?
Right.
And what goes on there? There's 17 girls who are in this band. They just play music for him when he wants to hear music. Like, instead of putting on a radio.
They follow him everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
They follow him everywhere.
That's what they do.
And it's his personal music.
That's it.
And they learn the songs that he likes.
Oh, yeah. Well, they learn.
All two of them.
Right. All two of them.
What songs does Kim Jong Un like?
Well, he loved the fact that he got to start singing for Kim, for the Marshall. What's the song you sang for?
Burning Love and My Way.
My Way.
My Way.
Yeah, we did. That's what you want to hear.
That's what you want to hear.
Do you speak English to Kim Jong Un?
Well, we do, but he got an interpreter.
He gets an interpreter. Yeah,
right. He started to sing too, karaoke.
Yeah, but he went to school in Switzerland. You'd think he would have learned some English. You know what I'm saying? He seemed to know what Trump was saying when Trump was talking to him, you know?
He probably learned by now.
You guys go to this island, you get invited.
We went on the boat, and he had, how many people on the boat? Like 70 people, something like that. And it was all his family, his friends, and dignitaries, stuff like that. But we
jet skiing and everything.
Everything. We did jet skiing, da-da-da-da. We had so much fun. It was like you being in Jersey Shores. Seriously, but in North Korea.
But are you nervous around him? Because if you say one wrong thing, you know, it's over on the, you know, what does he take, like an anti-aircraft gun and shoot you?
The first toast was unbelievable. And I thought, I'm like, okay, this is it. Because he stands up, he's got his glass.
Dennis stands up. What does he say?
Glass, and he goes, Marshall, your father and grandfather did a lot of fucked up shit. and I'm here with my glass like, I already took the shot. I'm like, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
And he pauses. He goes, they did a lot of fucked up shit, but you're trying to change things. And that's a great, great thing.
And then are you like, whoa.
And I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? The translator translates it. Kim Jong Un gets up.
Yeah.
And starts clapping.
Now I liked it.
Yes, now I knew we could do no wrong.
The little fucker liked it.
Thank God.
Man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I think this is it's a very historical day today for everyone in the world to see that we can't coexist with each other if we just take a deep breath and absorb this how we look at certain things. So I think that it went very well for everyone involved.
I question whether we were doing the right thing because of the media scrutiny. And it was important to stand strong and follow up and follow through.
Here's the video of the Singaporean state TV. As you all know, you know that North Korea has a daughter, but we don't know if he has. In South Korean intelligence said he has 3 children. He has a daughter, but also 2 sons. But North Korea have never accepted whether he has these children. He has never accepted that, and we don't know if he does have those 2 sons. But the only person we know is Kim Jong Un. And this Kim Jong Un, we know him through this Dennis, the basket player, who went to North Korea to meet with Kim. That's the only information we have about the families of Kim Jong Un. So Kim Jong Un have been going to meetings with this woman, with this young girl. He has gone to a missile lunch with her. He has gone to meet with Vladimir Putin, but also she at a military parade in China this last month. They were together, and that is the time we saw her very well. But also they were also inaugurating a tourist destination in North Korea. That is the other time we saw that girl. And if there are meetings, she normally comes along. She started appearing when this Dennis, a basket player, talked about her, and that's when she became known to the world. And when the missile started being launched, and that's when she started appearing. So here the interview of the Singaporean state TV with the South Korean man who is an intelligence officer who knows much about this Kim family or this Kim rule.
In Asia, from Thailand's recently dismissed Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra to Indira Gandhi, India's first female prime minister from decades ago, women have occupied the political office across Asia and over its recent history.
Yet they haven't quite broken the glass ceiling for female leaders. And taking a closer look at their background, you will find many come from powerful political families. Certainly names that have been dominating the headlines for years. Well, there's one more young woman who could be joining that very list. It's Kim Joo-ae, the daughter of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, who appeared in Beijing with her father just weeks ago, Teresa.
Yes, CNA's Lim Yun-suk spoke to a North Korean watcher to find out more about the teenager, whom analysts believe could be Kim's designated successor.
The daughter's international debut was in November, I think November 18, 2022, at a very wholesome family outing, an intercontinental ballistic missile launch. It caught everyone's attention because it was the very first time that the North Korean state media revealed to the world that this cute little girl is indeed the Supreme Leader's daughter. I believe, not including the recent trip by the Kim family to Beijing via train, that the daughter has been shown publicly almost 30 times.
In your book, you have a book called The Sister, titled The Sister, and there you wrote that Kim Yo Jong was her father, the late Kim Jong-il's favorite, and yet she was not named the successor because she was a female.
Both North Korea and South Korea are patriarchal, Confucian cultures where male dominance has been the norm over the centuries and millennia. Can we ever expect a female supreme leader to emerge? Many people say it's an impossibility or the people won't accept that. I disagree humbly, because what supersedes such cultural norms and biases is that the supreme leader must be a family member, a direct line, bloodline family member of the state founder, Kim Il-sung. So Kim Yo Jong, Kim Jong-un's sister, is qualified, if you will, to emerge as the next and the first female supreme leader if Kim Jong-un were to exit the political stage today or tomorrow.
Right, because I was just going to ask you, because you seem very confident in a way that she is going to be the next in line. For now. Sure. So what kind of a message do you think that Kim Jong-un is trying to send by bringing her out and taking her to Beijing?
In my view, Kim Jong-un has absolutely nothing to lose by doing this, being frequently seen with his cute daughter in public, and everything to gain. For example, he's projecting to Washington, D.C. and other adversaries, perhaps, the basic message: hello, Mr. Trump, Mr. Biden, or President Lee in South Korea, or whoever might be the next prime minister in Japan. Hello, you will be forgotten in 4 or 5 years. Whereas leaders elected in a democracy, they face this enormous time pressure to chalk up a legacy, to score a policy victory within their term limit. There's sort of a psychological pressure that's at play. It's not just softening up Kim Jong Un's image. It's more instilling in Washington D.C., in Seoul, and other capitals around the world, the notion that yes, Kim Jong Un is a loving dad, but Kim Jong Un is also the leader of a country that operates more like a dynasty than a democracy. So they have all the time in the world, and eventually you'll have to accept us as a de facto nuclear weapon state and negotiate from a position of relative weakness, not strength, because you have to deal with us and our nukes.
Yoon Suk joins us now from Seoul to discuss this much talked about succession. Either Yoon Suk, a female leader in North Korea would be unprecedented, but can you tell us, weren't there rumors Kim had a son as well?
Well, yes, unprecedented, but if North Korea wants to keep it in this bloodline, then there is really not much choice. Now, for some time now, as you said, there had been reports that Kim Jong Un had a son. In fact, the country's spy agency had told lawmakers before that Kim Jong Un likely had 3 children, including a son who's older than Kim Ju-ae, though some reports say could be her younger brother. But so far, none of that has been confirmed by North Korea. Now, with Kim Ju-ae's recent trip to Beijing, the spy agency here is in a way pushing back against talk of that hidden son, and also thinks that Kim Ju-ae could be the likely successor. Now, even, Dr. Lee, who has been studying North Korea for decades, doesn't think there is a son because so far there's been no hints whatsoever from North Korea. So while the rumors of a son could persist, and because there's no way of confirming this, for now, I think the focus is going to be on Kim Ju-ae as being groomed to be the next leader of North Korea.
And Yoon Suk, just one generation ago, Ms. Kim's sister couldn't take on the leadership because she was a woman. But if something would happen to him now, would she still be the one then to become North Korea's first female leader over her niece, perhaps, Kim Ju-ae?
Well, according to Dr. Lee, yes, until Kim Ju-ae becomes an adult. Because, if something was to happen to Kim Jong Un right away, Kim Ju-ae is only, 12 or 13 years old, and she will be just too young to control the North Korean regime. So until then her aunt, the powerful sister Kim Yo Jong, could take over the leadership. But according to Dr. Lee Sung-yoon, Kim Yo Jong is really the brain behind the family even now. And in fact, he says, when her father Kim Jong-il was alive, he once told a Russian envoy that Kim Yo Jong was the smartest of all his children, but she couldn't take on that leadership after he died because she was a female, and there was the son, Kim Jong Un. So if something happened to Kim Jong Un right now, before his daughter becomes an adult, then it is very likely that Kim Yo Jong will take over that leadership.
Yoon Suk, thank you so much for that update. CNA's Lim Yoon Suk in Seoul on the possible father-daughter succession across the border in North Korea.